the show where you choose what happens. We think. We don't know if there's any others. But welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is Salem 1989, episode 2. Let's get started with some announcements. The first of which you might notice at the table. Unfortunately, Julianna, who plays Christopher, has COVID.
Oh. We missed you.
It's so unfortunate, and we miss you so much. But Julianna will be back with us. So, that is for you to consider. I don't know.
To grapple with.
And yeah, other announcements. Jack, Macy.
I
Patreon.
have an announcement.
We got an announcement.
I have an announcement.
I'd like to read.
What's going on?
Nobody panic. I'm just whipping this around because it's cute. We gotta read our patrons.
Of course we do.
We love you. We gotta say your names. Cal, Yoel, Laura, Dungstu, Melissa, Ryan, and Pablo too. Mary, Alana, Jordan, and Zane, Henry, Kennedy, Jalissa, the fame, Baron, Ellie, Stephen, Jordan, Caitlin, Charity, Emma, Georgia, and Morgan, Haley, Megan, Alisa, and Mackenzie.
Wow. Thank you so much to our patrons. You guys literally allow us to do crazy things like buy these candles and set up this table, and thank you so much for supporting us. It means the world to us. And any other announcements, Jack?
We need to pick our...
Yes,
so
with the
every
patrons.
person who lives in the U.S., sorry, internationals, who is our $10 patron gets entered to win a mini that we paint and send in the mail every month. This month it will be...
Baron!
Wait,
Baron!
All right, we just sent him one.
We did, but that was on my own.
That was for a
Aaron
favor.
helped us build this PC that we're using to stream, and he is an amazing, amazing person.
He deserves
Even
a
though
second.
in the chat he wants us all to die.
Yeah. You also could win an extra mini if you help Carson build another computer.
Literally.
True.
Yeah.
Baron's
cool.
having a good month. His dream campaign.
Yeah. It's all for Baron.
Getting a mini.
It's all for you,
Getting
Baron.
another mini.
So true. Well, the last couple of things that we need to do, first of all, I would like you all to light your candles. If you guys don't remember from episode 1, or if you weren't here with us, in Salem, they are lighting their candles, which represent their life. 2 of them have already had their candles snuffed. And as promised, someone will die every episode. So, who will it be? Whose candle will still be lit at the end of the day? Who's to say?
Is that a threat?
And as they light it, the last thing I'd like to say is that we all went to Comic-Con today. Yeah! Or most of us went to Comic-Con today, and it was so much fun. If you were there, let us know. If you saw us, let us know. There was somebody, we were walking by, and somebody said, "Is that PDKU?" And we were like, "Oh my god, yeah."
And check our
So
Instagram to
sweet.
see what they were wearing when that
Yeah.
happened. Because it really colors.
It's pretty
Could be
iconic.
no one else
Yeah.
but PDKU.
Yeah. So cool. Last thing we're going to do before we dive into this episode, as is the grand tradition of Please Don't Kill Us, Salem, I want somebody at this table to recap the last episode with a, say it with me, wrap cup! So we are going to go to a crossroads. Who will wrap the episode 1 recap? Is it Macy or Eric? Exclamation point vote Macy or exclamation point vote Eric?
Freaking out.
Sammy,
we got this.
you freaking out.
I'm so bad at
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Perfect.
kind of.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we've got 3
Carson
votes Eric,
wouldn't
2
do like
votes
that.
Macy at the moment.
Eric, you look cute in these glasses.
Yeah, they look good on you.
Thanks to Jack Dodge for the glasses.
Yeah, I'm like, wait.
Wait,
Yeah.
Whoever owns those glasses
I
must have
feel like
great
I'm-
taste.
Yeah, wear your clips.
You're what?
I think
Hair
I gave
clips.
them back to
Hair clips.
Isabel.
She's gone. She's dead.
Damn, she's
Yeah.
dead.
Well, she died.
All right, 15 seconds left. We've got 5 votes Eric, 3 votes Macy.
That's unexpected, huh?
I got a text message from Eric. We got a text message from Eric like 30
know.
minutes ago that was like, I don't know know why I'm freaking out. They're definitely gonna choose Macy.
And I
4 to
actually was
5.
like, I don't
It's
think
Eric
that's true,
by
but I'm
one
gonna keep
vote.
my head. I didn't want to jinx it.
Screaming.
And
Wow.
it
go,
is Eric. So,
I'm like so
got
nervous.
this.
Like
No,
my
Eric,
heart's
you
like,
got
you
it.
had Salem
You
season
got
1.
it.
If you guys
You have-
didn't watch the
I
season,
wrote one. Yeah.
go back.
You
Eric had one of the most iconic
murdered
Yeah.
Carson
it.
had us
You
right
murdered
there.
it.
So,
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I see.
Eric Wiegand, are you ready to recap Salem 1989, episode 1 through the art of rap?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yep.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Ready?
I can't wait.
Right. Can Carson kill me? Yes, he can. Can he kill Sue Ellen? Yes, he can. Can he kill Chris? Yes, he can. Can he kill Kay? Yes, he can. Can he kill Chelsea? Yes, he can. Did he kill Casey? Yes, he did. Did he kill Evan? Yes, he did. Well, we're fucked. Can he kill us? We start in Salem in the 1980s. Withertide presentation by Casey. Friday night, teens about to go crazy. Then we hear a prophecy from Ma Bailey.
Oh,
Was she
hey.
talking about a haunting? Maybe. We crawl through a crappy bush to see the lady. It's looking spooky, so we say we'll see you, lady. Porsche, horse, and bike as the sun's fading. All these teens trying to kiss and start dating. But Casey's only feeling cool when she's waking. A freaky spirit's been in her dreams waiting. The spirit's killed her, then it's our turn to pay him. He says we have until Sunday to escape him. He wants a ring with the juice to liberate him. We do our research, try to find association. Our ancestors from another generation. The night is getting on our pace, we have to hasten. Might get killed like we're running from Jason. We return to Ma Bailey's old location, but all we get is Evan's death, heartbreaking. Now it's dark, Carson's really not playing. Any one of us could be next for the slaying. Only God till Sunday for this life saving. Well, you know that's just another night in Salem.
Wow.
Yes,
Eric.
That was good. That
Did
was
we
fire.
expect the one rhyme throughout the entire song?
Not
That was
at
iconic.
all.
Wow.
Did we
Much love
expect
to
the call
Tribe
and
Called-
response?
No, I mean,
Oh.
I wasn't expecting to be involved. Yeah. Thank you,
Yes,
Eric,
you can.
for recapping that. And with that, let's move
shit.
into episode 2
my God.
of Salem 1989.
So impressed.
Please don't pause. Sue Ellen Bagg, Steve Spielberg, Kay Perkins, Chelsea Cheeseman, and Christopher Harkness. You all scour the dirty leaf-covered floor for clues that could possibly open a mysterious hollow wood box you find in the middle of the Salem woods. Bells start to chime all around town, signaling the end of the first night of Withertide weekend. Amongst the chimes, you remember the last words of a conversation you heard not that long ago.
I love you. Thanks, Mama. Good night now. I love you. I love you. Thanks, Mama. Good night now.
I love you.
I love you.
Thanks, Mama.
As you see,
Oh.
the person who spoke those words. Oh, no, not that! Evan Braithwaite. Fall down to the ground. His head hitting the dirt floor as leaves and dust push out from the bottom of his head. No!
Okay.
You're
You're doing great.
Freudian slip.
And
It's Carson saying no.
no, Macy. As you see your friend fall down to the ground, passed out, the second of your friends that has done this today, you see him right in front of you, but in the distance, somehow, you hear his voice far away. Everybody run! Run! And at this moment...
No.
Oh, fuck.
You see hands made of twigs and branches and leaves bursting through the trees as wood faces now stare at you all around you. One of them speaks. You're not working fast enough, kids. At the same time, you hear the wood door behind you opening and a green figure rising out of the wood box.
Froggy.
Froggy.
Hurry, hurry, come on in, come on in, hurry, hurry.
Okay.
What do you all do?
Yeah, I'm jumping in.
Yeah.
You're jumping in. What are you doing?
Can I grab Evan?
I'm running
Can
to
I?
Evan.
Can I pull? Yeah.
I'm running straight to Evan.
Can we pull Evan in?
Totally, trying to get Evan's body?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a dexterity check. With advantage if
Can I
you're
help?
helping.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, it's frozen.
A dexterity check.
Yeah, just a straight dexterity, add your dexterity modifier.
12.
14, 12. You run for Evan Braidlewaite and trying to get his body as these monsters keep coming closer and closer to you as this mysterious figure, come on, hurry now. And as you duck in, one of the figures puts their hands right in front of the body, where the body was, as you drag it out, making your way inside. What are you doing?
I'm running in the hatch.
You run in the hatch. As all of you make your way in the hatch, I'm going back to a crossroads. What happens to Christopher?
Oh.
Whoa.
Is he
shit,
taken?
dude?
Exclamation point vote taken?
Oh no.
Or does he run? Exclamation point vote runs.
You really hate people who get COVID, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You make them pay.
Poor Julianna. They're probably
I
at home
know.
screaming.
Yeah, truly. That is so crazy. So.
Whoa.
Oh, goodness. 4 to 4.
Wow. It's just like out the gate.
Uh-huh.
Well, someone's dying every episode. I forgot until we started, like, oh wait, someone's gonna die today.
All right.
Yeah.
Somebody won't be here next week.
Okay, tap into it, girl.
It's 7 votes taken, 4 votes run.
No, man.
I'm scared.
No.
Don't.
Mom, come pick me up.
Don't. But
Where did we
Froggy's
hear?
good.
We heard the voice.
Okay,
Did it come from the
it's
body
taken.
at all, or was it just from like a certain?
said
Make
miles
a
away?
perception check.
Was it from like a certain direction? 17.
17. With a 17, you saw Evan's mouth, and it was not moving. You heard his voice far in the distance. It seems to be the direction where these creatures are coming from.
Okay, like the woods, sort of.
Into the woods, yeah.
Huh.
With that, as you guys all make it into this hatch, following this figure, you see the tree figures latch on to Christopher.
No. Oh.
As he is dragged away into the woods. He is taken away as
Well,
you find yourselves in a dark tunnel underneath the Salem woods. In front of you is a extremely tall, lanky, slimy, green, humanoid frog. Oh, hello. Stay calm. It'll all be okay.
Stay calm.
I'm on.
What the fuck was that?
Well,
What the fuck are you?
I'm backing up and looking around, like,
I'm on Evan's, like, over Evan's face, like, crouched over, just, like,
Yeah,
shaking him.
I'm still holding on to him.
Are you trying to see what if he's
I'm
alive?
looking to see if he's alive, and I'm gonna keep saying his name over and over again, and I put my hands and just try and sort of lightly slap his face a little bit, see if he's gonna wake up, see if his eyes are gonna open.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Okay.
And as you ask that creature standing in front of you, they look back at you and say,
my friends call me Froggy. What do I call you?
I'm looking around. I'm like kind of backing away. Froggy, I'm a little freaked.
I'll say, Froggy, it's very nice to meet you. Can you help our friend? Do you know what's wrong with him?
Let me check.
and Froggy, they bend down and look over Evan's body, and Froggy, you see Froggy sort of slap these wet hands, pressing their face
Be
against
careful
his...
with him.
Okay. Oh, it seems that he doesn't have a life energy in him anymore. Whatever did this to him, it's certainly magic.
Is that just another way to say he's dead?
Yes.
I'm gonna Ralph. And I go over to the corner and I start puking.
Ralph?
Okay, well, follow me. You're safe here. Okay, did I scare you?
Yeah, are you sure they can't get in here? Like,
No, I've put some magic on it.
okay. Where are we?
Well, welcome to the Salem coven. Come.
What?
And Froggy sort of leads you down this pathway in this tiny tunnel that is on all sides curved gray rock. On the floor is brown dirt. And that's all you can see for the next couple feet until it becomes dark as Froggy sort of passes into that darkness.
I'm, after recovering, just another look at Evan, and just without thinking about it, kind of shakily bring up my camcorder, and I'm gonna start recording.
Is this what you saw? Didn't you say you saw like a frog or something one time?
I remember them having wings.
Are we just gonna like follow this frog? I don't think we have like any other options.
What do we do with Evan? Do we just leave him here?
No. We're not leaving him anywhere. Okay.
I'll walk over and help you pick him up. And
All right.
I feel like
Put him on my
he
back.
might be safer under here than anywhere.
Well, we'll take him to some place where we can lay him down, not just here on the ground.
Okay, Steve.
All right, come on. I'll help me put him on my back.
Put the camcorder under one arm and help hoist him up.
I guess I'll give him a sad little piggyback ride.
Yeah. Make a strength roll, or make an athletics check.
19.
19. Yeah, you easily hoist with the adrenaline pumping through you from what just happened. You sort of easily hoist Evan up and on your back, and you start to walk.
Yeah.
Can we see?
I'm gonna shine the
pretty
camcorder
dark.
light through. I'm gonna turn on the light.
Yeah. As you shine the camcorder light into this dark hallway, you see that the hallway is really very long. But as you move it around, you start to see on the walls, in the distance, are some sort of drawings and etchings on the walls.
I'm gonna get close to those, shine the light on them, and inspect them.
As you move closer, you start to see that these etchings are... They seem to be a form of expression, but they... like artistic expression, like any art you would see. And then, as you look further, it seems to be pictures of a life under here, of many people, particularly women, eating together and laughing together and cooking together. And you see some of the images they seem young and spry. In some of the images they seem old and still. And although it doesn't seem to be any particular order, you start to get the effect of these people sort of drawing their lives on these walls.
I would normally think this is so cool.
So we're walking. I just turned to everyone, I'm just shining the camera around. We're gonna record all of this. We're gonna capture it, and we're gonna have it, and it's gonna exist. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve.
We'll jump in and, fill in the best we can to help you how Evan would have, so that we can finish this for him.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Steve. I know you guys had a connection.
Yeah. We're making movies. See where this goes. I'm gonna keep walking, shine the light down the tunnel.
Cool. As you all continue to walk, are you all continuing to walk?
Yeah.
I'm curious if, there's any, if we recognize it. Are any of the drawings, I don't know, well, or detailed enough for us to, recognize anybody from them?
Make a perception check.
Can I also do that?
Yeah.
17.
17.
Rolled a 16. 17.
17. You both notice that these drawings seem to be... most of them depict 4 very distinct figures. A ghostly sort of figure, a figure with a bow and arrow, a hooded figure dressed in all black with gray hair and a cat on her shoulder, and a young girl, or at least for a time, a young girl, and next to her, a small goat. There are other figures that appear in these images, but those 4 seem to sort of never leave. When you see those 4 depicted, they are a unit. And there's other figures, a very short gentleman, Froggy, of course, is depicted, and a few other people. But those 4 figures you definitely zoom in on. I think the thing you notice the most is that no children are ever depicted in in these images.
Do you think this is them? I mean, I know Froggy said, "Welcome to the coven" or something, but
They're the same people that were in the children's book I was reading.
really? I mean, I don't know if I ever, like, distinctly thought they weren't real, but I also never distinctly thought they were real. It's kind of crazy to see.
I thought it was a fun story. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good to creep out people.
Where do you think you got your names, your family names? Of course it's real.
Well, I knew my family name was real. I knew that Paxton Cheeseman was real, but I don't know. This is never what I pictured when I pictured these witches. Dinners and, like, hanging out together. It doesn't look very witchy to me. I don't know. It's interesting.
I think this is legitimate. I think we should trust the frog.
Well, we can't go back that way,
Yeah.
so I guess we'll find out.
Is Christopher dead too?
Oh.
Oh,
Is he not in here?
Shine the light back the other way.
yeah. Did we?
Chris?
We saw that.
Yeah.
You saw Christopher be pulled away, but as you were watching Christopher sort of be pulled by these creatures into the woods, the door, the wood hatch, seemed to close on its own and lock in a way.
How does this Sir guy keep expecting us to work to find this ring when he just keeps killing us all?
Right. He's certainly.
Like,
Working
maybe we would
against
be
us.
more productive if there were more of us instead of less of us.
We're not gonna give it to him. There's got to be another way.
The ring.
Yeah. If we find it, it could kill the whole town. Or worse.
Yeah.
Right now it's just killing us because we have these connections to this coven, but I don't know what he's gonna be able to do with this ring.
Tierney Black is supposed to be the most powerful witch in all of Salem, so even just a trinket of her, I think it could bring them back. Really, all the way.
I mean, was she evil? Would she kill us too? I mean, that would be a sick way to go out, but...
I don't think she would if we're the blood of her family in a way. I don't think she would do it, but do you think that the Withers brothers had any ancestors here? Do you think they could be the ones trying to bring them back?
Any people
That's a
that
good question.
descendants, people that we went to school with.
Yeah.
Um,
Are there
can we
anyone with
think
the
about
last
that?
name
Is there
Withers
anyone
in the
is there any
town?
Withers?
Everyone roll a history check.
Work. Nat 20.
Natural 20.
It's a nat 20.
14.
Can you angle your mic more towards you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Not really, actually.
Everybody but Steve, you would have never heard anybody being told that they are related to the Withers brothers, or you've never heard anyone with the name Withers as the last name, or anyone being related to the Withers brothers. Steve. I'm gonna text you. Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Now
I
what
think
the
I'm on to
damn
something.
hell?
I think I'm on to something.
Now what in the damn hell?
It's
think you are
giving.
too.
It's giving like air of Salazar Slytherin. You know what I mean? Like this Chamber of Secrets is open. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Isn't it kind of? It feels that
Definitely.
way.
Yeah, totally. I'm
Definitely.
trying to remember what
Like,
else
why would it be
Sir
happening
said
to us if not someone else too?
No, totally. I'm trying to remember what all Sir said to us before
I know.
they killed Casey.
You run that back. So who's Casey descended from?
Toonie Black, right?
Tierney Black.
Tierney
Right,
Black.
right. And that's why she was
was
targeted
first.
first.
Right.
And you guys are really okay. Cheeseman,
Perkins.
Perkins, Jenny Perkins,
Spielberg.
from the House of Spielberg.
In the House of
Of
Spielberg.
course.
No, my mom always told me that our family, like some ancestor, had their name written in the book of Marjorie
Book
Goatman.
Of Marjorie Goat. Okay, right.
Interesting. Okay, well, I guess you guys are just texting.
Yeah.
I'll
You
try
guys
not
can
to
leave,
panic.
actually.
So
See
how's
the
the
rest of
weather?
night.
Do you
guys
guys
are
want to
dating.
start
Sorry,
a
the
chat?
text has been
Yeah,
sent.
we should start a
It's been
group
sent.
The
chat.
text has been sent.
Oh, let's see if my
What
data
up?
can handle this.
Any
Am I
scripts?
gonna get
Um,
it? Am I gonna get it?
In the meantime,
Not my
Um,
free advertisement for June.
as you're all speaking as you're walking, right?
Yes.
As you walk, you eventually reach the end of this hallway, and it opens up into a huge dome-shaped room, almost as big as a convention center. We know that
imagine.
personally.
It's the
we know
Coven
that.
of Salem.
You can
Yeah.
My
imagine.
God, I can picture it so
A
clearly.
huge dome, the ceiling made of rock and stone and dirt, and you can see twigs and branches coming out from it. You know that it is sort of below the Salem woods. And as you look around, you see in the distance a small nook that has been carved into the side of this big dome, where Froggy is lounging in quite a large bathtub, soaking their skin in the bath, and it's lit with 10 candles around them.
Gorgeous.
Sounds pretty nice.
Sounds
God,
relaxing.
somebody painted.
Yeah.
It's like a Renaissance painting.
Yeah.
And as you look around further, you see that there are many of these different nooks that potentially, when this was carved out, that it seems as though each of these nooks has a purpose or a reason for its being there.
All
There seems to be one that is a huge library. There seems to be one that is filled with pictures of crows. There is one that is a kitchen to cook in, and there is one that is in the shape of a burned down house. There is one that's a shooting range for bows and arrows, and there is one that is a single chair with a single straw bed, and all of it has dust all around it, as if it's been sitting exactly as it is for a very, very long time. And as you guys come into this room, you see Froggy sort of take out a tray and say,
Oh, tea? Anyone?
Is there tea on it?
yeah, they've placed
Yeah.
tea.
I'm gonna grab.
That actually
Froggy,
sounds really
Thank you,
nice.
Froggy.
steps out wet from this bath and
I forgot I was in the bath.
Here. Would anyone like a bath?
Well, we are all covered in mud, aren't we?
yeah, you've been
From
digging
digging
around
around.
on the floor, yeah.
Crabby bushes.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay in the bath, but tea actually sounds really nice. Thank you. I'll take the tray and grab one.
Did you receive the text?
I did not receive the text yet.
Can we just look at your phone?
Maybe
Oh my
that's
God,
my
what
phone.
if I like sent it to
You sent it to
like my dad? Rumor has it. It says delivered. That's so weird.
My phone
Are you
is
checking if
horrible.
I have it?
My
Yeah.
phone is
Can you just
absolute
show
trash.
your phone to Eric, perhaps?
Yeah. Here.
Because once
I'm so
he,
sorry.
It's also
It's-
not. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know.
It's definitely on my end problem.
once he, yeah.
I just
wanna
don't know if you'd want to share that, but
The chat wants you to send it to the chat,
oh,
Oh,
Fair enough.
perhaps I should.
Oh, that's fine.
but then I
Good
can't
idea,
look.
Chat.
You'll have to
Yeah,
spam
you'll
the
have to
chat
spam it
after
out,
that
yeah.
happens.
Yeah, perhaps I can, but I don't have. I'm not on the YouTube right now. But I also, he
Fascinating.
might not want to share it. So, but he might. I mean, I don't know.
I'm mulling it over.
You can put it in the chat if you want to. How about that?
I
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
have
when
the
when
YouTube
you
app
when you
on my
eventually
phone.
get
Send
the-
it to Jordan. Jordan can put it in the chat.
When I, yeah.
That's up to Eric. It's up to Eric.
Jordan's put it in the chat.
Okay.
For sure.
The people want to
It's
know.
not that. I'm big. I'm building it
The
up.
people want to
I
know.
know.
Does it look like? Once I ask that question, does it look like maybe?
What question?
Do we know anyone who's related to the Withers? Does it seem like you might have a reaction or thought? I wonder.
Just thinking about trying to remember the exact specifics, though it's still a little vague. But I think probably just lost in thought, not taking the tea as going, but just holding the camcorder up. If I remember correctly, that I read somewhere once the Withers had a lot of heirs.
Oh.
I don't really know much more specific beyond that. But just that there's a lot of heirs, and they don't really know the truth about what they've descended from.
What, like,
Can you do like an insight check on that? Is that the whole truth?
Make an insight check.
Can I as well?
Yeah.
Should I roll a persuasion or deception?
Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start heading over to that bed, see if it's an okay place to put Evan.
I got an 11.
Put what?
Put Evan.
Put Evan in. Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got 12.
I got an 8.
Oh, work.
Yeah. Based on that, I would say that you do believe he's telling the truth. That is what he knows. Kay, you go over to the nook that has a single chair and a single straw bed, and you dust off this sort of dusty straw and hay bed that looks like it's not really meant for so much of a human as maybe an animal, but as you lay Evan down, it seems as though it will be softer for Evan to lay there than on the ground.
Oh, I'll put him there,
Yeah. You set him down.
and I'll look at his face, and I'll say, if you wake up, I'll convert to Akka, whatever her name is. And I'm just gonna wait.
And as you all start to sip your tea and place Evan down and contemplate this situation, Froggy speaks up to all of you and says,
I do know who you are. Well, sort of. Not completely. I've never met you, but I know your kin.
Could I ask you, I'm zooming in on the camcorder. What the hell are you?
you see their eyes on the camcorder as you zoom in.
Ready for their close up.
I am a frog.
You
What
don't.
happened to you?
in my life, or
I mean, it's just that the rest of us know frogs. We've seen frogs before.
That's what I was gonna say. You don't look like frogs I've seen.
I would say same. Yeah.
well, I was born with a sort of arcane magic. I don't know whether it is the reason I'm so tall and human-like, or why I'm the way I am, but as long as I can remember I've been this way, it feels like it's part of me. It flows in my blood, per se.
Tubular.
Tubular.
I think that's kind of tubular.
I think it's pretty gnarly.
Hella gnarly.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
It's positive. Duh.
Oh, that's good.
So you said you put magic on that door?
Yes, there is an arcane lock on all of the entrances to the coven, and I have always been tasked with opening and closing them.
And you're sure it'll hold? Like, none of that stuff has ever gotten down here? Because we think it took one of our friends.
Yeah, do you know what that was?
I know strange things have been happening in Salem recently, and oftentimes Withertide brings about these strange happenings. But I felt a pull to you, almost like my friends were knocking on the door. So I came and opened it. And I was wondering if you might tell me what's going on.
I know what's going on. It's the fog. John Carpenter, 1980. The town is paying for its mistakes. Centuries ago.
How?
There's something haunting us. Something that's as old as you are, we think.
Do you, you know a sir?
I don't know anyone particularly who goes by that name, but the Puritans, a very long time ago, many of them, the men, would prefer to be referenced in that manner.
I have to imagine that the Withers brothers are back, or an heir of theirs is trying to bring them back because they're trying to take hold of Tierney Black's ring.
The ring?
And they're killing our friends because they think they have it.
Yeah, we learned about a dogwood bark ring, and we were kind of thinking that maybe someone in one of their families had it.
Like us.
So
or you.
So you have been tasked to find the ring?
By Sir.
Yeah.
Or we're all gonna end up like Evan here.
He's killed 2 of us and taken another one.
But if we give them the ring, we think it might even be worse. We don't even know what to do if we do find it.
Well, I will be able to help you. And I do and want to trust you. I feel a connection to you, but if I do, you must promise me that you will not give whoever this is the ring.
I promise.
That's already what Steve was kind of saying. Listen, I didn't rock with that thing. If there's another way, I just don't. want anyone else to get hurt, but
I'm not trying to be pressured
we don't
into
have any
something
other
by threat of murder.
ideas. What'd you say?
I'm not trying to be pressured into something by threat of murder. That seems like the wrong person to be helping.
Right.
Do you promise?
Of course, I'm scared if we do find it anyway, they'll just find a way to take it from us, dead or alive. So we need to find out, before we even get close to finding it, we need to find, if we do, what we can do with it to protect
Right, like if
the
that
town.
thing comes back and it wants the ring, well, no, I'm saying I'm not gonna give it to him. I'm just saying, like, I don't think that we can stop that thing from
Right.
taking the ring.
Yeah.
Do you promise?
Yeah. If we find the ring and bring it to you, can you do something?
Perhaps. Yes. The coven here has been a sort of stronghold, and perhaps that may help, but
When you say the coven, is it just you?
now it is.
Well, what was that thing that said, if Tyranny Black had the ring, it would revive her?
Yes.
You know about that?
If we find it, can we
use it.
give it to her?
I don't think it would revive her in a way. If the ring could bring back my friend in any way that would allow her to speak and talk and move as she once did, I'm afraid to admit I probably already would have tried.
Well, maybe you needed an answer. Maybe we give it to Casey's brother. Or
Casey's
some,
brother?
someone,
Why Casey's brother?
someone related to Tyranny Black.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like all this is wrapped up in family history. And why would he be after their family first if it wasn't the most important? I don't know. Have you ever met one of Tyranny Black's kin?
Oh. Wait just a second. And Froggy sort of walks off.
Oh my
toward
god,
the
maybe
library.
he's here. He went to the woods.
Uh-huh.
Froggy walks off towards the library, the section that is the library, and starts ruffling around through books. After a second, they pull down a large tome, coming back towards you and placing it in front of you and saying, "This is the family history of the witches of Salem. Now, many of the coven had relations on the outside, and many of them left or fled or chose to live not in the coven because of those relations, but many of them because of the danger they knew it posed to the child. Many of those children were raised above ground, not in the coven. This is the list, as far as we know."
Open that shit up.
Open that shit up, and I'm looking for the Withers brothers.
Yeah.
Straight up, if they have that in there.
Make a investigation check.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Do you have a better invest? I have +4.
I have +1, so I'll help you.
Okay.
Oh! Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Whoa!
Work.
With a nat 20, you would know this is a history of the Salem
Right.
witches. So
The coven,
this,
rather
yeah,
than...
this
not the
does not have a section for the Withers brothers.
If I'm able to redirect that 20, I would love to check out Tyranny Black's. I mean, I would love to try and find each of us, basically, find all of our lineages, including Casey with Tyranny Black.
with a natural 20, there is a long, extensive list of names in all of these sections, with many trees branching out in many cities, it seems, scrawled notes, and... But with a natural 20, you find Casey Campbell in the family tree of Tierney Black. You find Sue Ellen Bagg in the family tree of Philippa Bagg. You find Kay Perkins in the family tree.
It would say Kimberly.
It would say Kimberly. Probably. Perkins in the family tree of Jenny Perkins. And you find Chelsea Cheeseman in the family tree of Paxton Cheeseman. And you do find yourself listed under the family tree of Marjorie and Philip, it says.
That family tree, does it have the same sort of like form as other family trees where it's like Marjorie grew up and had children or something, or is it a list of names that were in a book? Because I was always told I was in a book, but I don't know if I'm actually by blood descended from Marjorie.
These are scrawled notes. They're not very detailed.
Yeah.
And yet you would get the idea that you were blood descendants of Marjorie.
Okay. One more thing.
And Philip.
Not together.
That's the weird part.
No.
To unpack.
The thing to unpack there is that you probably have always heard that her name was Marjorie.
Right, yeah,
But
right.
it's seeming now that it was Marjorie
the
and a
images
goat.
of the girl and a goat. Yeah.
But not in relation to each other.
Marjorie the goat.
Yeah.
I want to look for Casey's brother. Is Casey's brother in the family tree?
He is.
Okay.
What's
Any
his
withers in the
No,
tree?
no withers.
No withers?
It's the coven. It's not.
It's just
the
the
coven.
coven.
It's not the town.
What was? Did you find Christopher's name in there?
Did I find Chris?
You do not find Christopher's name.
Wait, what did we think Chris's relation was?
I don't know. He never said.
Withers.
Wait.
It's giving withers.
It's giving withers.
It's completely.
I don't find
And he
Chris.
was always like, I never.
It's all fooey.
It's all fooey.
Dude.
And the father's trying to take back the town, like to make it less.
Like, take it back.
Yes.
My God!
Uh-oh.
It's Halloween Town.
It is.
That movie hasn't come out yet.
Do we
For
register
9
this
more
in our
years.
characters? I mean, maybe.
I mean, we found
must have done the same thing.
everyone
Everyone's
else's
name,
names.
Did not
but-
find Evan's name.
What's Evans?
Bradle. Well,
Just-
he's
What
just,
did Evans say that?
Bradle weights are
What did Evans
just
say?
they own the
Didn't-
farm.
Didn't he say that Eliza Blackfoot was?
That's right. Yeah.
He did say Eliza Blackfoot.
Was like ancestor?
Yeah.
Yes. And we don't find his name under Eliza Blackfoot.
No.
Okay.
Do we know if Evan
is
had any
happening?
brothers? Or,
Evan?
or I guess siblings? Yeah.
Evan does not have any siblings. No.
What's his mom's
What
name?
his mom?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is-
Floria.
Floria.
His name's her
Floria?
name's Floria.
Gloria
Is
Braithwaite.
Floria Braithwaite in there?
Neither of them are in there.
Oh,
As
Can
you're
we
looking-
look at Eliza Blackfoot's family history? Does she have one?
Yeah, she has a section.
Are we sure that Evan
Are
said
they-
Eliza Blackfoot?
That's what he said.
Yeah,
Are
you
they?
would remember.
Oh,
Are
okay.
they both the Winters brothers?
What's Chris's? Chris said that he didn't know of any relation, so we don't have even like a hypothesis for Chris.
Yeah.
No, but
That's
a
fucking
little
shifty. dude.
That's
shifty.
shady.
That's shifty. Evan, what the
Evan?
fuck?
Okay.
You would have.
Blackfoot.
You would have also remembered that. Christopher did say that it had been rumored that he was related to Jenny Perkins because people would faint.
Which is K, but under
But you did
the
not-
Perkins,
you did not
you
find
is
Chris
only
like a
K.
Perkins.
Chris is lying.
Chris is full lying. We're drawing our own conclusions, but I'm looking through this with an at 20. I'm pouring through this, capturing all of it, and by the end, I'm fucking flustered. Chris isn't in here. Evan isn't in here. I don't know how to explain Evan. Evan's gone now, and so clearly not in on it. But Chris Chris isn't in here.
As you start to flip furiously through the pages, as you turn this huge tome, I'm gonna go to a crossroads. Whose life is changed forever?
What are you talking
Sue
about?
Ellen, exclamation point vote Sue, or Chelsea,
What?
exclamation
Please.
We're safe down here. We're safe down here.
Please, it's like an hour in. Oh.
We're safe.
my god.
That's
Maybe it's a trick.
It's gotta be a trick.
It's gotta be a trick.
It's gotta be something good.
You have to take a shot.
Yeah.
Whose life has changed forever. You won, Withertide Queen.
Whoa!
Well, I mean.
The votes are in.
At like 1 a.m. they announced it.
Okay.
Damn.
Shoot. It's looking like
Dude,
me.
twist. What the fuck is happening?
I think you're gonna get something good. But that is also what I said.
Oh,
to
6 to
Aubie.
5.
What? That was fast.
Sue Ellen 6, Chelsea 5.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
A big ch-
Oh my.
I think it's gonna be good.
8 to 6.
It's me.
As you flip through the pages,
Uh-oh. You find a candy bar.
out
Yeah.
falls a note. It says on the front, "To my bag unknown."
Sorry, I have
You
a
got
nervous
it.
habit of
You-
biting my nails.
You got it. All right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Would you mind reading it out loud?
If you are reading this, I'm most likely long gone by now. Such is the way of life. But you, my dear bag, if you are opening this, I assume you are my kin. Otherwise, thief! You have a life ahead of you, full of exploration and learning. Bags have always sought such adventures. Perhaps it's because I did not have any children of my own, but I feel a responsibility to those that have come after me, my dear brother Togo's kid. Here is what I will say. Do right, stay curious, and if you ever find yourself in trouble, God knows I did, take this. All my best, your kin, Philippa Bag.
You look in the envelope that came out of, and there is a tiny, tiny vial of liquid.
What is that?
I don't know. Can I take a look and see if I can discern anything?
Yeah, make a Arcana check.
Nat 20.
Whoa! It's a hot table.
Right.
hot table
right.
tonight.
It's a potion of healing.
Okay.
In a tiny bottle.
Okay.
Wow.
I think if one of us gets hurt, it could bring us back. Or I don't know if like that though. I think just from getting hurt.
Swellen, I mean, not to put you on blast, but I feel like as long as I've known you, like, not that we've been, like, talking recently, but, like, I feel like you used to, whatever, like, you have really kind of loved your lineage. This is kind of huge for you.
I mean,
No?
yeah. I've always believed. I think it's just, it's fate and it's family and it's what brings us together now too. I mean, these are, as far as I know, maybe the only witches in the world, and they are part of us. And I think in some ways, if we can tap into this, like I even just did without even trying, we can do this. I mean, we have them within us, and if they could do it, we can put a stop to this. And
Chelsea, you're gonna sail in the sailing Olympics. Okay, you're gonna be president or a rock star, I don't know which.
President.
Sue Ellen, you're gonna own a farm full of horses, and you're gonna have every horse you could possibly want. And I'm gonna write for Fangoria and make movies. We're gonna make it through this.
Yeah. But I think I would just invite you all to, if you haven't believed in that part of you, it might be time to start believing now, because I think when we're at our lowest, it's them we have to search within and find their help somehow. Clearly they want to help us. They knew something was going to happen. Why else would they give this to me? So, and I'm going to say a prayer. A song.
Hell yeah.
I am going to sing a song.
Okay.
Prayer on my ukulele.
Right.
I am going to sing a song for all to hear.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
roll a performance check.
Yeah, you are, baby.
21.
What's the song about?
I think it's about,
And how does it go?
Eric.
What's the tune? Yeah.
Can Carson kill us? Yes, he can. It'll be, can we do it? Yes, we can. Do we have magic within us? Yes, we do. Do we trust in the power of music? Yes, we do. Do we trust in the Salem coven? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
When you look over, you see.
It's a spoken word.
Yeah. You see Froggy weeping
Oh,
at your song, and at the end they start to a wet clap, and then they say,
Okay. I'll tell you what I know. But you have to keep your promise. You see, there are 2 rings. The dire rings, they're called. One was in the possession of Tierney, and one, the Withers brothers.
Dire rings?
Tierney did everything she could as she was dying to put her energy into this ring so that she may be of service in the future to the coven if they ever needed it, but was scared that if that power fell to the wrong hands, that it would be terrible. She put it in a box, and the South Peabody witches each left their mark on the box. 4 items that they carried needed to be pressed into the box to open it. And after they all passed, one way or another, I was tasked with throwing it into the Salem harbor. So your task will not be easy. You'll have to find these items and get the box. But I wonder if they're trying to get the ring not to use it itself, but to stop it from being used against whatever they're doing. I don't think they would be able to wield Tierney's power successfully.
They want the defenses down.
But I wonder if you might.
You think we could use it?
I don't know, but maybe.
Okay. Do you know the items, Froggy? Ribbit.
What?
I ribbit.
Oh. Roll a persuasion check.
Can I do an animal handling check?
Love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. You are an animal handler.
I know, I'm like
Love you.
ribbit.
Please let
Yeah,
me.
throw a ribbit that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're hopping.
16.
That's good.
I believe it was an arrowhead, a yew brooch, a spoon, and a bit of goat horn.
Goat horn. A spoon. Goat horn. And do you know where any of these would be
Do any of these,
kept?
like, ring a bell?
Yeah, everyone roll history checks.
Let's go.
Ooh, I rolled well.
Slay.
Me too. 21.
20.
21, 20.
19.
Okay,
22.
work. Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Okay. Let's start with Sue Ellen. You would know from being familiar with Philippa Bag that Philippa wore a yew brooch.
Yeah.
That's what you know.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry,
On her
Meta.
person.
I don't remember that.
That's her arcane focus. It was just
Wow.
her druidic,
Come on,
druidic
attention to
focus.
detail.
Yeah.
No.
Go.
Details.
Steve, you don't know. You don't know what this. You hadn't heard about any of Marjorie Goat's horn being broken off or anything. But what did you get again?
22.
22, yeah. You would know that Marjorie Goat was said to frequent, and still to this day, probably the only place you know goats to be is the Whately Farm Ranch and Winery.
Pretty close by.
Okay. You would, what did you get?
A 19.
Yeah, you guys all rolled pretty well. I'm not sure if you would know too much about this, but I think, I would say the both of you, without having ancestry to them particularly. Well, I would say, Chelsea, being related to a Cheeseman, I think you would know that, it was said that Piety had given a spoon, her favorite spoon, to a visiting chef, Jacques Viret, who, you know, the Viret family owns the Piety-themed restaurant and nightclub in town. They own Piety's Potions and
Nightclub.
Nobody said anything about a nightclub.
it's a bar club.
Oh, everything.
Piety's
We had
Potions.
known there's a nightclub.
And then the
Aubie wouldn't have
meadery
died.
is the, and then Kay, I think that you would just know about with this children's book with you would start to gather that the arrowhead is probably Eliza Blackfoot's arrowhead, and with a... Sorry, what'd you roll again? You guys all rolled good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19, 21.
19,
Yeah.
20,
19.
21.
I think you would
22.
know that
Oh, 19.
the probably your first point of contact. Sadly, I think the only place you really know of around here that has any relation to the Namkeag is AAA Namkeag Antiques, which, by the way, is a real place in Salem, Massachusetts.
Whoa. Oh, cool.
AAA Namkeag.
Are the Namkeag real as well?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool, Carson.
Thank
I
you.
like that.
Is Piety's Potions
It's
real?
completely real. It's
Yeah.
completely real. Yeah.
Both nightclub and meadery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to actually go to a actual history book and
Yeah.
research what. No, clearly a lot of this is fiction. Don't take
tell
any
Salem.
of this as true.
Don't tell Salem.
Don't tell Salem about it.
Do not tell Salem.
So cool.
But that is what you would know. And as you sort of rack your brains about what you know, Froggy would pipe back up and say,
I do know that in order to use the ring, she said that you needed to speak her true name. Now, I don't... She never spoke of this while she was alive. And to this day, that saddens me. I don't know whether she was ashamed or why she never would have told us about that. All my life, I've known her as Tierney. So, I'm not sure who or what or where in town you might find more information on that history, but...
What about that, like, massive library over there?
Oh,
Sorry, did anyone see that?
Paxton's.
Like, Paxton Cheeseman?
Yes, that's Paxton's room.
Well, do you think you might have any mention of Eliza's real name in there?
You're welcome to look. Yes.
Tierney's name?
Sorry, yeah. Tierney's real name.
You're welcome to look. But might I suggest you sleep here? Maybe get some rest before it's late and I don't.
So much for your dad's office.
It would have been so
Bodacious.
bodacious. But we'll do it next time. Don't freak.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Oh, would you say something?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna take the big book with the ancestry and I'm gonna turn around and shake it, see if anything else falls out.
Nice. Yeah.
Such a good idea.
Yeah, roll
That's
a
right.
Oh, hell yeah.
roll a sleight of hand check.
I'm good at those.
Go. Yes.
Ooh, I have to do math. 17 plus 6. What is that?
That's a
23.
good math to be 23.
Wow.
Yeah, with a 23, you see a couple pages fall out, actually. And when you pick them up, you see scrawled in insane, almost like blood, you see just names scrawled.
Marjorie Goat book.
Okay.
Is your name in it? Is his name in it?
Is the Spielberg name in the book? I think I've figured out how I'm
Yeah,
related.
do I see any names
Oh,
that I
right,
remember
right,
on there?
Yes, you would see many names you don't recognize. Amongst them, you would see Eliza Blackfoot. You would see Piety Mead. You would see Philippa Bagg.
Okay.
Well, I'm probably going to go to bed. But I will see you all in the morning.
Yeah, if nobody dies in their sleep.
Do we
Oh.
even...
Okay.
That wouldn't be good.
Do we even have time or need to sleep?
I guess we can see.
I mean, I think that if... I don't know. I don't feel super strongly either way, but I think that if we're potentially rocking with this whole plan until Sunday, like, we're going to need to sleep at some point.
Yeah, we're gonna be really out of it. You know, I get really shaky if I don't sleep.
Yeah, well, you don't
My
need to
hair
sleep
gets
now,
really
but
brittle
I
if
will
I
say
don't sleep.
regular D&D rules do apply. You will get exhaustion if you don't sleep.
The thing is, if I don't
Not tonight,
sleep-
right now. Like, you can do other things if you want, but eventually, to answer your question, do you need to sleep? You do. Just in the world.
I'm
but-
afraid I might, like, break out. And sometimes my hair gets a little brittle if I don't
My
sleep.
skin gets really dry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't have my whole skincare routine here, but make it work.
All right, well, maybe let's sleep then.
I'm gonna get a bunch of B-roll before going to sleep. Stop myself before filming Evan's body. Turn off the camera.
I'll follow you while you do it.
Okay. And the two of you?
I want to go to that library. I'm looking for two specific things. Well, first, like, when I walk in, what do I see? Just bookshelves? Like,
Yeah, a ton of books, wall to or floor to ceiling walls are full of books, all of them covered in dust. It seems as though, out of a respect or out of a sadness, that Froggy has not touched any of these areas. Yeah, just a huge library and one big, puffy chair.
okay. I'm looking for anything that would seem personal to Paxton.
Okay.
I don't think I would get too into it, but like a scan of like anything where I think I could find Tierney's real name. I don't know. I guess maybe that would, maybe I would just go for the personal item there too.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Nat
What is
20.
going on?
I wouldn't joke
Shut
about this.
up.
Also, did y'all hear how it fell? It didn't even roll. It was
Yeah.
No, wait,
Yeah.
bonk.
It wants us to know some stuff right now.
Literally, well, maybe it's because I walked around all day dressed as a D20.
That's
It's
true.
like,
Yeah.
Right,
they
maybe
feel
that's-
You
honored.
celebrated it.
Yeah.
Yes, I literally,
Yeah.
you guys, we were so tired, I went like this on the train, on the D20, like my brain in the D20.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. With that, you do find Paxton's personal diary. Throughout his entire life. It is huge. And yeah, you can sit and read that for as long as you want. Skimming through, for the purposes of the couple hours you have tonight, you don't find anything on Tierney's original name. But you do, looking over it, it sort of washes over you that all of these rumors and all of these things that have sort of plagued your family for so many years about people in the past being mad at piety for having the downfall of the Cheeseman household and all of these different things, you feel as you're reading these personal accounts from when Paxton was even a young boy. You start to feel connected to him in a way, feeling like I'm between these warring sides of my family, and I don't know where I land, really. I'm just trying to carve a path in the world for myself, and I think as you sit there reading that, you find a connection to him. But you do have his personal diary, and I will, the more you read that over the hours, I will give you more
Okay.
in the future.
for now, like after that skim, I would close it and look for Sue Ellen or see where she is.
Okay. So, Ellen, what have you been up to?
Well, you said like each of us sort of has a little, there's many little sections of the room for each witch. So I think I would.
You don't necessarily know that. You did say.
Right.
Froggy
but
did say this is Paxton's room.
I would imagine I would recognize that the burned down home is reminiscent of Burned Bag. So I think I would head in that direction. Can I just do a quick once-over perception check to see if anything jumps out?
Yes, make an investigation.
Or is there anything that jumps out immediately?
Make an investigation or perception check.
I'll also say I performed a song not too long ago.
True.
I have the feat, listen to this.
Girl.
Is that within 10 minutes that I did my song, perhaps, you think?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Do you have
I
advantage?
get advantage.
Nice.
And all of you get advantage on any perception checks.
Oh.
Whoa.
Why don't I think up a perception?
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm perceptive.
Word. Nat 20.
What?
No!
Nat
This
fucking
is insane.
20.
Gonna live forever.
Damn.
Work.
Sue Ellen Bag.
Why don't you just go ahead and tell us all your secrets?
Why don't you just show
reveal
us your
everything
computer?
right now.
Let us.
Sue Ellen Bag.
We get 10 minutes to just go through the whole laptop.
Yeah, literally. When you walk over to what is essentially in your mind Burned Bag, you immediately look on the floor and it seems as though there is a large map, very detailed. And on top of it, it says, instructions for how I die. And it shows a little map of Burned Bag, and it very clearly has a X where it says, here's where I'd like to be buried. And it's just a very clear point where she would like to be buried, and in a note sort of towards the bottom there is there's a little note that says, my brooch will continue to make cricket sounds for your listening pleasure long after I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, follow the cricket.
Jesus
Follow the
Christ.
cricket.
Good.
Okay. I think I look at that. I'm gonna. Ooh, do I take it or do I just remember that? Well, can I just remember that? Can I study it so I will always remember it?
Yeah, you can also copy it into, I don't know if you have a little book or...
I don't want anyone to get their grubby hands on it if I die. Like, I don't want the withers. I want Chris to get it if I
Yeah.
Probably
die.
safer here.
He's not here. What stays in this room
Yeah.
Stays in this room.
stays in this room.
I would say you sit there and you stare at it and you really take it in over however long you would want to stay there.
Do I get the sense, I think maybe you said this, that it is in the same plot as Salem, the consignment store?
You would know it's a
In town.
very, very popular and well-known rumor that Salem, the 99-cent store, Massachusetts' largest 99-cent store, has been built upon the plot of Burned Bag.
Right.
Oh.
And it does seem that the X on the map is where I would imagine Burned Bag to be.
You have a map of Burned Bag,
Okay,
and where
understood.
she would like to be buried at
Understood.
Burned Bag.
Incredible.
All right.
And as you're sitting there, sort of studying this map, Chelsea walks over to you.
Sorry. Go back if you allow it.
Yeah.
That I just would have looked actually also really quickly for a text of Akahana? Question mark?
Mhm.
That
Oh, so
if
true.
there's any kind of text of Akahana or any kind of religious thing of that nature
Yeah, I think
in
it's
that library.
it's not that hard to find a text of indigenous gods and goddesses and deities. I would say that a lot of these deities go have several names, and it's something that you notice is very sort of beautiful about this. All of the worship seems to be very fluid and impersonal in that however somebody is taking in their worship of this deity is sort of their own experience.
Cool.
And you do find one time under a list of different ways that a ton of different people have called the way they view these different deities. You do find Akahana written one time, but the majority, I think, they're talking about the indigenous people's relation to the land and their gratitude for the earth and nature, and how the gods or their deities relate to that.
Okay. I'll take that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go over to them if they're together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
I was looking through the library and I found this. I thought you guys might want it.
Just zooming in.
Here, you can have it. I looked for, like, the text of Akahana, but they didn't have it, but this, like, mentions them, and I don't know, I just thought you might want to, like, give it to Evan or put it by him, and...
I put down my camera. Thanks, Chelsea.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm sorry that happened to you guys today.
I'm sorry we're all going through it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, if you guys ever want to talk, I get it, because of Casey and all, so, yeah, just, yeah, you can come find me if you want to talk, but...
Before Chris was taken, he was going to ask you for us if you wanted to be in our movie. You want to be in our movie?
Chris was?
Yeah, we thought that you would take it better from him.
Yeah, that probably would have been right, honestly, but I appreciate you asking now. Sure. We can, talk over the terms
Totally.
later, but...
Yeah.
All right, well, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm just gonna look at Kay and just let you have the book and walk over to Evan.
We can, like, share it, I guess.
Well, maybe
I know you were closer, way closer to him than I was. I don't
know.
know. It makes me wish I hung around AV Club more.
I mean, we always loved having you. Like, we're grateful for the time that you were around AV Club. Like, it's cool. Like, you're cool. We thought you were really cool.
You guys are cool too.
Thanks, Kay. Why don't we give it to Evan?
Yeah. I think that's smart.
So I am going to pull out the camera and just walk over to Evan. I'm not going to have his face on camera, but just to film us giving this book to him.
Do you also just, like, feel like at any moment he's gonna wake up and be like, the wind brought me back?
Yeah. I still think that.
All right, well, I'm gonna put the book down and say, if the wind is calling to you, follow it, I guess.
Put my hand on his foot. They couldn't kill Michael Myers. You gotta come back too. Okay, I think I'm done filming for the night.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Before we go to sleep, I would like to just huddle up one last time and just say, you guys, I know it's been a terrible day, and I really hope we can all make it till the end from here, but in case I die, or any of you, I think I want to let you know everything I know, in case I die in my sleep, and I think it's scary, but it's the best thing we can do for each other is
I think that's smart.
tell each other everything, and so I tell them everything.
Cool.
Okay.
Should we, like, keep watch on each other? Like, if somebody, Casey said that she used to get, like, taken somewhere when she slept.
It's a good idea. Yeah.
Should we?
See if we're sleeping or dreaming weird dreams or like calling out in our dreams.
Yeah.
Hey, Froggy. Got it.
You see Froggy.
My question going to be, do you sleep?
Asleep. You see Froggy asleep in the bathtub, soaking.
Sounds
Solid.
dangerous.
Careful,
Nice.
careful, Mama.
Sounds nice and dangerous.
Their tongue.
I also want to tell you guys, if I do die, take the potion. Don't forget it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to check that out. I'm not sleepy. I'll stay up. I'm gonna stay up. I'll keep watch for you guys, and I'll wake one of you up in a few hours. Sound good?
All right.
Yeah.
Wake me up next, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
So the three of you go to sleep. Steve.
Try to.
I did turn them back on the camera and just put it next to me. I'll look around if there's an outlet where I can plug it in and charge it.
In this cave.
There is no outlet where you can
Okay.
plug it in.
Do I have batteries?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put new batteries in it.
Cool. You guys drift off in the middle of this huge cavern. And you dream.
Uh-oh.
God.
Sue Ellen. As you're dreaming, I can't look at you.
What? What?
As you're dreaming, you are rushing over a field of grass. Your vision rushes over this field and down the hill, and you start to realize your vision is bouncing. And as you zoom out, you are a horse.
Oh.
Rushing over this huge field, and suddenly you take flight. Your body turning into a eagle flying over Salem, landing in an alley. You're now a cat, slinking through the back alleys of Salem behind the old Fright Flicks movie theater. And in the alley, at the end of the alley, is a figure. In long black robes. And you alight onto their shoulder. They take their hood off, revealing long white hair as they look at you and smile. Okay. As you dream, you're in line at the Salem Arcade to play Double Dragon. There is a huge line. There always is. Everyone trying to beat GGW, the high score that is unbeatable at the Salem Arcade.
Gigi Woodied.
And as you sit there in frustration, trying to figure out how you're going to play this game, your hand is lifted up by another hand. And you look over, and it is a young, gorgeous, kind girl who takes your finger and goes, and suddenly the line splits, and you carefully walk forward. Steve. No, you're not dreaming. Kelsey.
Panic.
You are at the end of a long table in a suit 2 times your size. Men in their 50s yell at you, berating you, throwing papers in the air. Their words that they're speaking, it's jargon, it's statistics and quarters, and you don't understand it as it tumbles out of their mouths. Anger and frustration comes out of them, and it becomes this jargon that is, you can't decipher it. And at that moment, you hear psst from behind you. As you turn around, a ghostly figure is half in the wall, half out, with a giant meat cleaver behind her back. As she says, "Come on!" passing through the wall. What do you do?
I'll be right back. Right back. Bathroom.
And you go to the wall?
Yeah.
As you go to the wall, your hand passes through the wall. As you continue, your whole body falls through the wall, and you seem to tumble through this building. An hour passes.
Uh-huh.
Uneventful.
Okay. I told them I would stay for a couple hours, so I'm gonna stay for a couple hours, just keeping the camcorder on. Yeah. I mean, I'll look through the library just to keep myself busy and awake, but other than that, just past a couple hours.
Cool. It goes by without a hitch.
Okay.
And
I'll wake Kay up.
you wake Kay up.
Whoa. What?
You alright?
There was a really hot chick in my dream.
Your hands.
That seems better than the alternative.
Yeah, it was.
Cool. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Yeah. Can I look at his eyes? Has he been crying?
Make an insight check.
14. No. 6, 9, 17.
Totally.
Have you been crying?
I think... No, instead of crying, I think there's an unbelievable tension in my body and just a closed fucking throat.
If I give you a hug, you can't tell anybody about it.
Okay.
I don't give you a hug.
And so I'm gonna, after a few seconds, hug you back, and I think that's when the tears flow.
I'll keep holding on for a little bit.
Thanks, Kay.
Get some sleep.
Okay.
And I wasn't kidding. If you tell anybody, I will kill you.
No, I believe you. And so I'm gonna go over to the hay and try to get some sleep.
Okay. Evan is laying in the hay.
Oh, the next to the hay, there's a bed though, right?
No, Just a single chair.
Never mind. I go over, thinking I remembered a bed there, and there's not. So whatever's the comfiest piece of ground. Yeah.
Okay. You lay down and you drift off to sleep.
Could you keep it running?
Yeah.
Eventually, Steve, you are in a library reading Stephen King's It. You are riveted by this book, and you're turning page after page after page. Suddenly, it starts to become runes and infernal script. And you look at the book, and it's huge, worn leather, and it seems to be hot. And as you continue to turn pages, your hand is hot. It catches fire to the pages. And then from the pages, the table. From the table, the room, the library. Everything is burning around you. And for the rest of the night, you are in fire.
Do I feel pain?
You don't feel any pain. Before you wake up, the four of you feel a surge through the night, a connection to your ancestors, and you feel stronger because of it. Sue Ellen, twice a day, you may polymorph.
Let's go. Let's go.
Kay, twice a day, you can cast suggestion.
Oh my god.
Chelsea, twice a day, you may pass through walls or floors.
Whoa.
Steve, twice a day,
Are you a mead?
you may cast burning hands.
Oh my god.
Or did she just teach Paxton's children?
And as you guys
I'm
sleep through the
wondering the
night,
same thing.
and as you guys research that and feel that energy surging within you, I'm going to go to the audience.
Oh God.
And we are going to take an 8-minute break
Oh.
as you all see what happens in Christopher's adventure that I ran with Julianna yesterday.
Get the fuck out of here.
I asked Carson on
God
the train.
level,
I was
what
like, "What are
the
you gonna
hell?"
do tonight?"
Should I do it?
He's like,
What?
"Oh,
Christopher Harkness, you find yourself in a large clearing in the middle of the Salem woods. All around you, there is darkness. Just beyond the trees that surround this clearing, it seems as though everything starts to disappear into this black abyss. The only thing you can really see are the 10 or 12 trees that surround you in a circle in this clearing. And for a moment, you are alone. And then these tree creatures, 3 of them, find their way between these trees and into the clearing. But they stop, and they stare at you. And after a moment, one of them speaks. Christopher Harkness. Well, you're not like the rest of your friends, are you? I'm glad we're alone now. I have something to ask you.
What is that?
Do you know your ancestry? Who you're descendant from?
No, I do not.
Are you lying to me, Christopher?
He thinks about it for a moment and realizes that really he isn't.
At that moment, you see sort of this tree creature crush back into this tree form as this voice seems to rush out from this creature and into another one. Well, I'm here to let you know, Christopher, you're a Withers. You're nothing like your friends. And I hope that that would mean that we can potentially work together. How does that sound?
What does that mean?
This voice travels out from one of these tree creatures into the third one. Well, it means that I need you to be my eyes and my ears. I need you to continue to adventure with your friends. But if and when you find the ring, do not let them have it. And when you bring it to me, you are the one who needs to be in possession of it. Just to ensure that it makes its way to me. These other people, they have agendas and histories that make this a complicated mission for them. Yours, less so. And in return, I can guarantee you two things. Firstly, your safety. I will not kill you, as long as you're working for me. And secondly, this. As this tree creature spits out a small vial of liquid. The creature holds it up in the air, and you see red, swirling liquid inside of it. You see, this is power, Christopher. You like power, don't you? We're not all that dissimilar, you and I. We want power, we want justice, and we want everyone to be treated fairly. But fair choices are sometimes not easy choices, Christopher, and your kin, I don't believe, were treated fairly. Now, what do you say?
I think during this whole time, Christopher has really been having a crisis, and there is this like scratching at the back of his head, the back of his mind, that everything his dad has said in flashes of in moments where he wasn't himself, all of the confusing things that he's been told and then the kind of untold about who they're related to, that he's worn, is now like bubbling up into someone had just told me who I am, and I don't have to guess, and I don't want to guess anymore. And his arm is shaking, but you would see that there's a mixture of he's just steeled himself, but he's also chosen something a little bit out of resignation. And he reaches out. He reaches out for the vial.
The creature extends a branch, a hand made of branches and twigs.
I take it.
Very good, Christopher. The voice transfers to another creature. Do not disappoint me. Goodbye, Christopher. I'll be seeing you soon.
Wait, how do...
And the creatures made of branch and twigs and leaves suddenly collapse into exactly what they were. Branches and twigs and leaves. Leaving you in this clearing alone.
Chris is shaking. He walks. He backs up a few steps into one of the trees. And he's just gonna sit down against it and stare at the vial for a second before getting up and just willing his limbs to stop shaking. And he's gonna stand up and walk out of the clearing back towards the bridge.
Great. You walk through the trees into the darkness, now having a vial that you're not quite sure what it is or how it works, and yet you've been told that it contains power. You've made a deal with, your second deal with this unknown entity, but you have something that you didn't have before, which is a sense of clarity and truth about who you are and who your family has been. And that is where we'll leave it for now.
This tech is so
Welcome
cool.
back. We're like chewing on Swedish fish.
We heard everything.
No, we didn't hear or see anything.
All right. As you guys sleep in this huge
what happened?
chamber,
Yeah.
you take turns sleeping throughout the night, and it passes without event except for these strange dreams you all have and this feeling that you are powerful and that you can access the things you saw in your dreams. And you all rise.
Yes, let's go. Let's fucking
Stretching your arms, you wake up in the Salem coven.
The most relaxing place on earth.
Most relaxing place on earth, and you all feel rejuvenated. You feel more powerful than ever, and you feel a little different than you ever have been. And that I'm gonna go to a crossroads, which is who gets Freaky Friday'd? Is it Eric or Sammy?
What?
Freaky Friday!
What does this mean?
Is it up?
With Froggy? With Froggy?
No. Froggy Friday.
What the hell?
What does that mean?
Because you'd have to freaky.
Right, you'd have to. It'd be with another person if it's just one of you.
Maybe your
Yeah.
ancestor. They come forward.
Whoa.
What?
Exclamation point vote Eric or exclamation point vote Sammy?
All right. Sammy is pulling in votes.
Let's go.
What?
Oh my
I'm
God.
so.
Nice work out there.
I don't know. Yeah.
Post it in chat.
Who are you gonna Freaky Friday? My guess is
So
Froggy.
confused about what
Hitting
to
my
do.
funny bone on this.
No.
Need to reorient.
My favorite seat.
Okay. Ooh, it's closer, 4-6, but I think that's it. It's
Wow.
Sammy.
Let's go.
Perhaps it was the unique interaction they had in the middle of the night. Perhaps it's changed Kay in some way. Kay looks exactly the same, but Kay is acting a little strange, and Jordan Pletzer, I'm going to need you to switch places with Sammy as a player at the table.
What?
for 10 minutes.
What?
Jordan is going to play Kay.
What?
Jordan is going to play Kay Perkins for 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Bye, Sammy.
Sammy, you're more than welcome to come sit on this bed where Jordan was.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm feeling the couch already.
What?
Oh,
Did I break something?
No.
no. You're good.
Jordan was at Comic-Con. For those of you who don't know, Jordan Pletzer.
Oh.
Breaking something.
No.
Do you want Sour Patch Kids over there, Sammy?
Hey!
Hey, Jordan.
Jordan's at the table for 10 minutes. Someone put on a timer.
I can't.
I'll put on a timer.
Yeah.
I can.
Okay. So without further ado, if you don't know Jordan, love Jordan. Jordan is a regular on PDKU.
Okay.
And welcome back to the table. You guys all wake up. What do you do?
I start stretching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something you've never seen Kay do.
The K way.
Hey, can I get the camcorder back?
Absolutely, dude. My guy.
Thanks. I'll just look at the other two. Turn it back on.
God, Kay, you're chipper in the morning.
I don't know. I'm just feeling some type of way this morning. I don't know. I just had like this pleasant ass dream.
What? It was you had a dream about a hot chick, is what you told me last night.
Yeah, she was hot. And I played my favorite game.
Does Kay's voice sound different?
Yeah, everyone roll an insight check.
Okay. Oh.
22.
Nice. Oh, 25.
Woo!
6.
22. Kay is exactly who you know and love.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Just
and
being weird.
The two of you, Kay seems relatively the same, except that there's an air about Kay's voice that is almost like a 27-year-old from San Francisco who got a BFA.
Oh.
Well, you didn't tell me about your favorite game being it. That's awesome.
Okay.
Oh, cool. I had a crazy dream too. I had a dream about I was in like hellfire for like my whole night. It was kind of crazy. It was very like, yeah. It was a lot. It was a little Carrie-ish, you know.
Yeah. I also had a dream. I was swooping into birds and riding like a horse, and then I was a cat, and then I met who I believe to be Philippa Bag, and now I just get the sense that I actually could turn into maybe an animal. And I know you must think I'm crazy, but I'm not just a horse girl, I'm an animal girl.
I'm a horse.
Well, I don't think I can turn into a horse, actually.
That's hella
My
crazy.
CR rating is...
I do believe a
so
pony is
Oh.
1/8.
Oh,
Wait,
work.
That's hella...
Okay,
be
work.
doing that.
I will be doing that.
I don't know what butter is.
What's the other ones?
There's more. Maybe bodacious would be good.
I had a
hella
dream-
bodacious, dude.
I was
Yeah,
like
that is
at a
hella bodacious.
meeting, and everyone was mad, like bogus mad at me.
Gnarly.
And then I saw, I think, Piety, Credence Mead. And so I was like, I'll follow her, I guess. And then I fell through a building. I don't know. It was weird.
Oh.
But I went through a wall to do it. So.
Who is the hot
Weird.
chick? Did you recognize them?
No. Yeah, it was definitely a big whoop. Hella gnarly, dude.
Sounds like it.
I didn't really recognize her, but maybe if it's like all connected to like what we're dealing with right now, maybe it is somebody.
Jenny Perkins,
Maybe it is Jenny Perkins.
Maybe.
She was kind of young, like maybe just like my age, but like 2 years younger. Maybe like if I'm like a junior, she's a freshman, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yet you find it strange that Kay has just said that they're a junior.
Yeah, we're graduating this year. Okay, you remember?
Yeah, I'm just saying like in relative. Like if I was a junior, she would be a freshman. So if I'm a senior, she would be a sophomore.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
but she
that
looks
does make
more like
sense.
a freshman than she looks like a sophomore. So like.
Okay, so that's why you said you were a junior instead of a senior.
Yeah. Because like I think she's like almost 2 years younger.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Like,
But
that's
maybe
what she
she's
looks-
actually older and they just like didn't have enough food back then. She's
Yeah,
just
that's
like
true.
frail,
Yeah, that's true.
you know? Anyway,
I think like next time we sleep, maybe you should not like take a shift. Like I think you maybe need a good night's rest.
What are you trying to say? I'm not a freakazoid right now.
I'm saying you're being a little bit of a freakazoid right now.
Well, how?
I'm going to agree. I'm going to have to agree with Chelsea.
Guys, we were getting along really well by the end of last night. There's no
I don't
reason
think
that
we're
we
not
need to,
getting
like-
along. It's just the air is different of you.
I feel like I'm being really called out right now. I've never felt better, honestly.
You don't have to worry about them. It's okay.
Thank
Okay,
you.
well, great, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. What she said. Great, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, great, I guess.
Froggy, how'd you sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, I slept well. Yes, I feel nice and soaked. I slept well.
At this point, I'm going to go to another crossroads.
Tubular.
And does Kay have a monologue?
Oh.
Well, do we even?
Well,
Oh.
wonder what that'll be.
Oh my god.
I don't believe. Imagine they're like, no.
No.
Like that would be a
Well,
slight.
at the end of this crossroads, I mean, I feel like the time is almost up.
Yeah.
So
This is
no
your
might just
big
be like,
final.
get Sammy back. Sammy's role.
I don't want to ruin this for you, but
Well, we each give Jordan $1 if Jordan can fit all 27 of these words into the one monologue.
Yeah,
No
I'm in.
problem. No problem.
I'm skint right now, babes. I need some money.
All right, I think I'm not
yes.
sure we're gonna get more than
yeah.
11 votes on a sudden 11.
Oh
No.
yeah.
I'm gonna go in order too.
Go for it.
I have to address the big old bodacious elephant in the room. I don't understand why you guys called me out like that. I feel like I'm kind of an outcast in this group, and I don't want to cause like a big whoop or anything, but this is like hella gnarly, okay? Like, I'm just trying to like make this group feel like cohesive and like buff it out, you know? I want us to get us to a place where it's like, duh, we're winning. We're like a gazillionaire, bazillionaire, and having a buttload of good time. I thought like at the end of this we would be like a foodie, you know.
Oh.
Could you actually explain that one?
This is no, this is it's number 11.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Like a foodie, we would go to like we would go to the cinema, or we would go to my favorite arcade, and we would eat cheeseburgers and hamburgers, have a totally tubular time. But honestly, y'all can eat my shorts. I'm not having a radical time right now, and I think everybody here needs to take a chill pill. There's something right now that's happening where I just want to get like wastoid, you know? You know what? Gag me with a spoon because you all are butt faces. I'm getting really Ralph right now. I'm like ready to say adios amoebas because this bod is grody. And I'm not a freakazoid. And I'm gonna get the motor butter because I'm vegged and you all are wannabes. And that's 27.
Damn! You just got yourself $3.
The way it flowed.
I know. Flawless, really.
I'm gonna look at Kay and just say,
What's the time at?
Oh, I have to stick.
2 minutes exactly.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I'll say, I'm really sorry,
You made some really good points.
but
Thank you. Which one did I?
you
make?
are
Okay, sorry.
acting weird.
Yeah, I'm not like trying to make you feel like a freakazoid or grody or anything like that. You're just honestly talking a lot more than you have, first of all, and like seeming a lot more interested in kind of dialoguing with us. I don't know. Listen, whatever. I mean,
Maybe I'm ready to like, I don't know, blossom a little bit. I feel like I'm always myself. Honestly, like I feel I can do anything. I feel like I can even star in one of Stevie's movies.
Oh my god, that'd be great. If you want to be in front of the camera, you can do that anytime.
I feel
Steve, you find it odd that Kay just called you Stevie.
Pause mid-sentence.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I've been trying out a few different things. I also
No, I would never judge you for trying things out. That's totally fine.
I like Stevie.
Yeah, I can live with Stevie.
You can call me.
We look to the camera if it's recording. We're like,
Yeah, office style.
down the barrel.
yeah.
You can call me Kay.
This time I look down the barrel. Yeah, no, I'll call you Kay. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's already a nickname, so I didn't.
You're right.
Like,
Yeah.
why do I have to do
So I
it?
mean, it's your name you want, and that's great. And so
Yeah.
I'll call you Kay, and if you want to be in front of the camera, then
I
you
think
can
I
call me
would.
Stevie.
I think I would like a co-producer situation where like I'm in front of the camera.
Totally. Yeah.
It's kind of like some of the some people.
In fact, before the day starts, maybe we should just like have a production meeting sort of thing with everyone. Like just
Yeah.
kind of get ready with like what we want to be filming today. I think we're going to be filming a
All
lot
right.
of B-roll.
This is strange. You feel it. Something's
no
off.
question.
I feel like I'm
it
just
too.
motivated to make a movie.
Yeah, I think we're just ready to make a movie.
In front of the camera, that is not who you are.
Jordan, please leave the table.
I'm taking a Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm creating a path for you guys.
Thank you, Jordan, for the
Thank you,
guest spot.
Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm
For causing a bit of a stir.
It was totally tubular.
Sammy, good to have you back.
Welcome back.
I was away from home for so long.
So
You
that
got really
having
mean.
that having happened, not only a monologue from Kay, but conversations about the producerial roles of the film initiated.
Some credits were getting ironed out.
Yeah. Froggy speaks back up to the group and says,
So, what do you all think you're going to do next?
Well,
Well, it sounds like that maybe we can start working on a budget, for co-producing this.
No.
and you're back to normal now, I'm assuming, right?
yeah, Kay hasn't said anything yet.
No, Froggy meant about
About
all of this
getting
shit.
the ring and well, okay. I believe I have a pretty good idea of where we could find Philippa's brooch. I have it exactly on the map. I know where to go. I know what to listen for. It might be a good first place to go,
That's an amazing
especially
place to start, yeah.
especially if I don't know. If anything bad happens to me, I want you guys to have that before I...
Nothing bad's gonna happen
Yeah.
to you. It's okay, Simone. No, I think that's I think that's such a clear clue to follow, and I think that we should start off there. I think that's great.
When did this conversation start?
Oh, well, you were probably busy thinking about what you were going to be doing in terms of acting in the movie, but that's totally fine. We'll catch you up as you go, and we can actually film a little bit of you learning what's happening.
You called him Stevie.
Ew.
It's okay. I said it was okay though.
No, ew.
Okay, yeah, no. If you change your mind, that's totally fine. I think that's completely fine. But we can as we're going up and going
I would never.
to the cricket, we can walk and talk about our producing of this.
Not right.
We thought it was weird too, but Stevie seemed to think it was fine.
They're acting really weird. I don't know what's wrong, but
Steve.
Was I just possessed?
Now we're being gaslit.
what?
Listen.
Are you okay? Just looking at Kay.
Are my eyes red?
Are they?
Let's see.
Is my tongue longer?
Your tongue is not longer. Your eyes are not red.
Maybe you were just having like sleep
Am
paralysis.
I bleeding
or
from my
something.
ears?
No.
I think you're
Not
just
more than
weird in the
usual.
mornings.
Yeah, no, I totally knew. Yeah, I knew that you were just like.
Maybe
having a
this
waking
is
dream.
like the thing, and something's gonna burst out of my stomach at any moment.
I mean, I would love to catch that for this, but it's not going to. It's not going to. We're moving on. That's all good.
I don't.
They're weird.
Different.
I think we're ready, guys. I think we're ready.
All right.
So where do you think this brooch is?
Salem.
Okay.
It's definitely Salem used to be where Burned Bag was. I studied a map that I found that showed exactly where Philippa Bag is asked to be buried, and said that the brooch would sound like crickets and to follow that noise.
Cool. So we're in the woods right now?
Yeah, you're somewhere underground in the woods. Yeah.
Okay, well,
If you need to go to Salem,
That was coming from Jordan. The light's so bright.
There are a couple of exits from the coven, and one of them is up towards the common, the Salem Common.
That'd be perfect, yeah.
Relatively close.
Well, okay, well that's what I was going to say is that I think that one of the other items, the spoon, I think I know where it is, and I think it's at Pirates Potions. So they're right next to each other. We can maybe do a little...
Yeah.
Maybe we can knock this out quick.
I think we can make it quick.
We can do it today. We'll
I
be
really
done by
think we
end
can
of
make
Saturday.
this quick.
Yeah.
I think we can do it with 24 hours to
I'm
kill
starting to
before
feel...
the
Exactly.
deadline.
Well, and hopefully quick enough that, like...
None of us have to die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, and can y'all figure that, like, your movie stuff later?
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, on the way, we'll be able to talk about the budget and everything. Frog person, is the tunnel? Do you know the tunnel up to the common?
Yeah. Follow
We would
me.
love to follow. Thank you.
Froggy starts to lead you, and you go down a very long tunnel.
Before we
Yeah.
go, I'm just gonna. Never mind. We can keep going.
Oh,
I'm just
Evan,
talking with you about numbers and everything.
Maybe you'll-
like budget.
I will just go over to Evan one more
Yeah.
time and just give him a brush behind his hair behind his ear and just say, "I'm sorry," and we'll let your mom know.
For what it's worth, I feel like everyone would probably really like Froggy. And he'd probably really like it down here. And Froggy, you'll take good care of him, right?
Oh, yes.
You probably have a lot to say about how Akahana led us here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would.
We can come back
And he-
when this is all over. And we can talk to his mom. And celebrate him properly.
And we don't know. Maybe we'll bring him back.
Yeah.
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 And Casey.
Yeah.
And Casey.
And Casey.
Okay.
All right, you guys walk down this huge hallway. Again, you see on the walls these pictures of these lives that have been lived here in this place, and you walk a huge hallway. It seems as though this coven is based here and yet spans the length of a town. I mean, a very long while. So you walk quite a bit, and eventually you do reach an end where Froggy sort of looks up and goes, and an energy sort of radiates from above, and there's a small ladder leading up, and Froggy turns to you and says,
Well, stay safe. And if you need anything, you know where to find me.
Are you always down there, frog person?
Yes, except for when I need to feed myself.
So, if we come back to this spot, you'll let us in?
Most likely, if I'm here, yes.
All right,
There's
that's-
something about your presence. I recognize it, and I will know if you come around.
Stay safe.
You too.
Right as we leave, I'll just like go last out the exit. Froggy, you knew Paxton, yeah?
Yes.
Was he like a businessman or something before he kind of linked up with the witches?
No. No, he was a librarian, mostly.
Okay.
cool. And you make your way out. And cool.
Clubbing? First?
What
Or Salem?
Party's potion.
time is it?
Well, what? Yeah,
It's
where do
the
we
morning,
come out?
and as the door opens, you feel the sun come down on you, and you're in a but it's through like holes. You look up, and there is green all around you, and you seem to be in a bush, and it seems to be morning.
Okay.
All right.
Is the club open in the morning?
Well, it's a club meadery. Before anyone gets all up in
Right,
arms about
but
it being
like
a club.
10 a.m. open? Like, or is it at noon? Or
You would not think that the club is open now,
okay.
but There are actually 2 establishments here. There is Pity's Potions, the bar and club, and there is a like a food store
With
called the Meadery.
Jacques Viret. Jacques Viret.
Yeah, you know the Viret family owns both of these establishments, but
Well, they're probably doing like food prep for the day, but I don't care where we go. I
don't care either.
Yeah.
Maybe we hit that on the way back from Salem, because Salem's definitely going to be open and it's available to us right now.
Yeah, we should also check out the antique place.
Antiques.
Right.
So you're walking to Salem. You guys make your way. You know where Salem is, up the hill. And as you start to walk, I'm going to go to a crossroads.
Walking by Fright Flicks.
So nervous.
Who is at the podium? Floria Braidlewaite?
Oh, shoot.
Or Jonathan Harkness?
Whoa.
Exclamation point vote Floria or exclamation point vote Jonathan?
Either
He's supposed to be
is
with
bad. Oh shit.
Jonathan
She's gonna
Harkness.
ask about Evan.
Remind me,
Evan's supposed to be hanging with us.
So is Christopher.
Yeah.
That's an easier one to talk down, though.
That's an easier one to talk down. Chris is just gone. We know what the fuck happened with that.
Chris is out campaigning.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Or something, or being a good student body
If you
president.
love us, choose Jonathan.
If you don't want to kill us.
Yeah, true.
But
This is
Floria
what's
seems
gonna
so
save
chill
someone.
also. She's
What is
like,
that?
I love you. He's probably off in the woods enjoying the wind.
No,
That's a
she's gonna
harder
be like,
lie, though. That's a
Yeah.
worse lie and a more horrific one.
He was supposed to be with you, and she's gonna yell at us like Casey's mom yelled at us.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. Jonathan.
As you crawl out from this bush, you see in the common a crowd has gathered around a giant stage that has been erected in the middle of town, and at the podium is Jonathan Harkness, who you know is running for mayor. He stands in front of a crowd of people and says, "And my special guest for tonight, who has experienced hardship I can't even begin to describe, and is proof that this place, it's falling apart at the seams. I'd like to bring to the stage Cat Campbell."
Yeah.
Cat Campbell walks up, shaking, holding a paper. Yesterday, my daughter was hanging around with no good, evil nothings, and she collapsed in front of my eyes and has not woken up. Please, keep your children close. There is something wicked in this town, and I need all of you to make deception check or stealth checks.
What?
I rolled a 2.
Not 20.
Wow.
Let's go.
Second one, right?
8 total.
14.
6.
Oh.
She pauses for a second as she crumbles her page. Sorry, I must be seeing things. Now, listen to me. Keep your children close. And vote. Vote to keep this town in order. Thank you. And she walks off stage. Jonathan Harkness comes back on and says, "Thank you all for listening to that testimony. Now we're going to take a couple minutes break, and we'll be back later on in the afternoon. Thank you all. And there are cheers from the crowd as they sort of disappear.
I'm capitalizing off this woman.
No,
losing her
I know.
daughter.
I don't
For
like.
real,
I'm not like. I don't know about Chris. Chris might be fucking in on it, but we know for sure Jonathan is a fucking dick.
Well,
All right. Well,
keep making our way there, yeah.
Did you guys see Jaws?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mayor's are bad news.
thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You guys make your way up to Salem, which Salem, Salem, which is Massachusetts' largest 99-cent store. You know this place. It is impossible to not see. It is on a hill at the top of Salem, and it is enormous. This enormous warehouse. You walk up this large road to a large parking lot and are looking at Salem. The automatic doors as people enter and exit.
All right, I'm
What are we
gonna.
looking for?
Yeah, I studied the map. Where did it say?
It was a map of Burned Bag.
Okay, but if I can. Okay, well then, if first I do a navigation or like survival something to try and place myself in a way where like I can view it straight of a match, like north to north, if that makes sense.
Yeah, make a what would I roll for that? Make an investigation check? Yeah.
6.
Yeah, there's nothing about what Philippa drew feels like real-time tree, big tree over there, or anything that has to do with the surroundings.
Do we hear crickets anywhere?
Make a perception check.
I would also be. listening
Yeah,
to
I
crickets,
mean-
for sure.
15.
15.
What check?
Perfect.
Perception.
Which we have advantage on,
6.
right?
Only for
No, we
10
slept.
minutes. I
Oh,
could
we
sing a
slept.
song and maybe that would help. Should I sing?
With those, you do not hear any crickets in this parking lot.
All right, guys. I don't know exactly the axis of this place compared to the map, but remember to listen to the crickets chirping all day and all night long. That's it.
Yep.
Cool.
Sure.
And then what?
Does that count as listen to this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we gonna listen? Can we listen again?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah, you guys listen.
enter. Well, maybe let's enter, and
Yeah,
we
let's go
each
in.
take a corner of the store.
Maybe
Or a
there's is there
quadrant.
like a basement to the
Oh,
store or
yeah,
something?
or an
go down like
aisle.
a cellar or like go down below where there'd be maybe like crickets getting into the basement.
Maybe.
But it's not a real cricket. It's just making the sound of a cricket.
Right.
Right. But is it buried?
Well, she's buried.
She's buried, so maybe I
Yeah,
guess that would
maybe
be my
it's-
basement idea. But
Yeah.
yeah, but it is not a real cricket. It's true.
All right. So
I mean, it could still be underground.
we gotta get into the basement, which is probably a place where we're not really allowed.
Ah, that's all right.
Okay, Kay, you take the lead.
All
We're
right.
going straight to the basement?
Not
Well,
a
we can
bad
start
idea,
with
but-
we can start with the legal look through, and once legal doesn't work, we can
Listen,
move on
somebody
to
just
illegal.
has to make a quick distraction in the front, and we'll get down there no problem.
Okay,
Do you want to make the distraction, or do you want to sneak us in?
No, I'm sneaky.
I can do a distraction.
I
I'll do a
promise.
distraction.
All right, Steve.
Yeah, you're great at distractions.
So you guys walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you walk in, you walk into Salem with many other shoppers around, and you see on a small stage at the front of Salem, you do see a man doing a little bit of dance with a microphone, saying, "Johnny's deals, Johnny's deals, get the deals from me, Johnny Seamos, yeah."
You gotta go open
in the 99-cent store.
Stop.
Entertainment in the 99-cent store. Okay.
That's what you see. And then you see rows and rows in this huge, enormous, almost maze-like 99-cent store. It is, again, convention center? Yeah. Size.
Wow.
Enormous.
That's big.
That's huge.
Shoot.
It's crazy.
Whoa.
Kay's gonna put her hands in their pockets and go, don't look suspicious, and just book it down. Like start just like
Cool.
like I'm looking for something. I'm gonna
Awesome.
walk down an aisle.
Are you all splitting up?
Yeah, I think so. Just
Okay.
cover bases. I would split, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to stay where I'm standing.
Okay.
Pull out my Chanel bag.
Uh-huh.
Or just open my Chanel bag and pull out a teeny tiny petite glass bell
Yeah.
and give it a little ding 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 ding.
Awesome.
Hoping that
You hear in the parking lot a donut happens. As yes, ma'am.
What?
Nanny Claudia? Could
Yes.
it be?
Nanny
Claudion?
Hey Claudia.
I was doing a British man, but yes,
sorry.
I forgot about Claudia.
I just think that
hello.
Nanny Claudia came from
Nanny
not
Claudia.
being, so I love her being my butler. My nanny slash butler.
Chelsea.
See.
What
Could
do you
you,
want
okay.
to?
So good to see you. I hope you're good.
It is very good to see you.
Yes, love you. I need to kind of do something with my friends. Could you make a big fat scene? I'm thinking.
Would you like a murder? Perhaps I pretend to give
No.
bail.
I'm
or-
thinking. Well, the second one would be
Yes.
terrible. if
is,
you
that's
pretended
what
to-
you would like me to do. Or-
I'm gonna look around and see if there's any door to the basement.
Yeah, make a perception check.
With advantage.
Just now
I'm
realizing you're
gonna
playing
head
Blair
to the
Waldorf.
back and do the same.
Completely.
You're heading to the back. Where are the rest of you heading?
Net 20!
Net 20! Nice.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm catching up with you guys.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We've all got
And what are
everyone's
you
got
two doing during this?
I don't know. I didn't have a good plan. I was just going to listen for a cricket.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just finding an
I was
area?
just going down aisles, yeah.
Great. Great. You guys make your way down aisles. And what did you get? What were you?
18.
What were you?
Looking for a basement door.
Oh. With an 18, you don't see one around here.
With my
But, would you like me to, how do you say, give birth?
Yes, on my signal.
Okay.
First, I'm looking for something.
What is your signal?
What do you think? What should my signal be? I could ring the bell again.
Okay.
Okay, so just pretend to shop.
Oh.
I'm gonna do the same. When I ring the bell, you go into labor.
Oui, madame.
And, I guess don't stop until a baby pops out.
All right, I will not.
Okay.
Don't stop until...
What do you have for sale here?
-7 deception.
Picks up like a plastic spider. Ooh, gorgeous. To shop. Great, and both of you make a perception check.
Do we get advantage because of the song?
Yeah, we
I
do.
don't need advantage. Oh, Nat 20.
Nat 20!
What the?
Damn, Nerd Day doing us good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real.
really.
What
That's
the
the power
fuck?
of Comic-Con, baby.
16. The two of you
What?
go back to the back of Salem and end up walking down the same aisle, and suddenly you see it. Carved in a corner in the back is a floor plan. It seems as though they've used burned bag as propaganda for themselves to sell items. So there's all these spooky Halloween items around it, and taped on the floor is are the dimensions of Burned Bag, and there's a big sign. This is the place that Burned Bag, the evil witch Philippa Bag, fell and burned her house down, and all of these sort of creepy sayings are around there. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it, look back up at you, and then keep walking. And then when I get to it, I'm gonna be like, oh, my shoe. And I'm gonna bend down to tie my shoe and start pulling the tape up.
Okay. Yeah, you do so.
And I'll keep an eye out, I guess.
Yeah. Does it look like the size of Burned Bag was as big as this huge store? Or has it been built? Oh, right. So the tape is just where it used to be.
This is what it says.
And now that I'm looking at my map, or I remember my map with this new smaller area, do I get a sense of, do we hear crickets? And where maybe I can get a closer spot to start listening. If no one's around, I'll go to the floor and put my ear to the floor where I believe it will be.
Make a perception check. And as you do that, I'm going to go to the audience.
Hey.
That's right.
I am going to go to the audience, which is, which horror movie has been on Steve's mind lately?
Oh.
Is it Child's Play? Exclamation point, vote play? Or is it The Fog? Exclamation point, vote fog.
One of them I did cite today.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
Hate that.
With a 12, did you roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Because of your song.
Can I roll? If I'm also down
definitely.
on the ground?
I'll say out loud. I think it's right around here.
15.
15. With a 15.
Right for perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
You hear tiny crickets underneath this floor. And with 5 seconds left, it is the fog.
I'm scared.
All right. You two, what are you doing?
I'm wandering around. I'm just still looking for
Yeah.
anything. Presumably, I would eventually see them, but I'm
I was
just
like
walking around.
perturbed for a second by a French woman holding up various items of things and speaking aloud to them. But I moved on from that.
And so thinking about the fog.
Yeah, and
Obviously.
something about the fog.
And as you do, Steve, you turn a corner and you look down at your feet. Suddenly, rolling fog at your feet. And you turn back and suddenly the aisle you had just turned from has disappeared. And you turn back around and those aisles have disappeared. You are in an endless fog.
Okay. First I want to look for anything that's moving in the fog. Any shadows, anything.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Do you still get advantage
Do I?
in this non-existent?
Yeah.
Please say yes.
Oh.
It's a 6 and a 1, so it's an 8 on perception.
It seems like too many things are moving in the fog for you to focus on one. There seems to be figures and tentacles.
Oh my god.
Creatures, beasts, flying above.
All directions?
All directions, all around you, all at once. And as you're seeing these shadows in the fog, all of them stop. And all of them speak. Steve.
it's your time to go, Steve.
No, I don't think so. I think that I can probably get out of this because I don't think you're as smart as you think you are. You're unoriginal. This isn't even The Fog, this is The Mist. This is Stephen King's short story, The Mist. Running around with fucking pterodactyls above me. No. I'm going to look around with my feet, see if there's a trap door to escape. See if there's suddenly an exit into the coven, something like that below me.
Yeah, make an investigation check. Okay. At this point, I need the three of you to leave the table.
17.
17 will wait until they leave the table.
Okay.
So much sadder.
While I'm looking around, I'm pulling out my camera and I'm going to record if I can, if it's possible.
You look down at your hands, and they are made of straw. You do not have your camera with you, but as you pull open a hatch below you,
Okay.
you crawl down this hatch. Fog coming in. And as you look around, you are in a beautiful and perfect suburban home. In the hallways there's a desk, there are candles, and there are tapestries on the wall.
Do I recognize it?
Make a history check.
$19.
You would recognize this home as the home of your AV club teacher, Mrs. Honahan. You've been over a couple times.
Okay. Came down through the hatch, looking around. Can I see out windows? Can I see outside?
You would have to go down the hallway.
We have to go down the hallway. There's just one direction down the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I hear anything in the house?
Make a perception check.
Okay. It's a dirty 20.
Downstairs, you hear chopping, and then it stopping.
Okay. Just thinking through any haunted house stories, anything The Haunting a Hill House. Think about Salem's Lot, and I'm thinking about all different Stephen King stories, and I'm gonna bolt. I'm gonna sprint down the hallway.
You sprint down the hallway. As soon as you do, you reach a balcony, a wood balcony leading to two stairs going down to the main foyer of this house. And as soon as you do, you hear footsteps coming down the hallway, and you see your AV teacher, Mrs. Honahan. Steve! What are you, Steve? Steve, what are you?
Jesus.
As a figure reaches into you. Your straw figure. You hear Mrs. Honahan scream out, No! No! What are you doing? It's not supposed to... Quiet! This is what must be done. And you see her say, Okay. If this is what must be done. As a yellow orb is wrenched from your body. And the fog rolls in. Eric, you can blow out your candle. And bring the rest of everyone back in. Hello, everyone.
You're evil.
I'm fulfilling the promise of the campaign.
Oh no.
No.
Dude!
No. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You two hear crickets coming from the floor. And I need you to roll a survival check.
$16.
16. With a 16, as you start to look around, you are looking for entrances to a basement, and you eventually, seeing the aisles they went down, you eventually would find your way towards them. You did not see any way towards any basement, and you eventually stumble upon them.
What are you guys doing?
We found the cricket.
Can I hear
Listen.
it? Oh.
Yeah, if somebody pointed it out, you
Yeah.
would easily be able to hear it.
Okay, fabuloso. How do we get down there?
I think by pulling up this tape, right? Or is it?
The tape is just marking where the house was, right?
Oh, is it not like a?
Right?
Well, we have to.
Is it not like a? Is it in like a square? The tape?
It's in the shape. Yeah, it's in a square. It's in the shape of a house. Yeah.
Big square.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm
Wait.
gonna keep.
Okay, never mind. I was making. Sorry.
I'll
The
keep
cameras were a little
pulling.
off, but we're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna poke around, like, see if
Yeah, keep
any
an eye out.
any tiles. I don't know. I'm assuming it's tile floor, or like anything's loose, anything.
Yeah, as you're trying to get underneath the tile.
I'm seeing if any tiles feel loose. I'm seeing if anything feels weird about the area. If there seems to be any kind of way to.
Make a investigation check.
$21.
21. As you start to investigate, with a 21, you don't find any loose floorboards. And yet, a vision flashes in your mind of your body falling through an office building.
Shut up.
Wait, you guys.
Do we see her disappear?
No, she doesn't do that.
No, no.
With a 21 investigation, she doesn't find anything, but she remembers how she could, potentially.
Wait, you guys. I think I know this is crazy, but you said you had weird dreams too, and you were kind of feeling different. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of think, and maybe I'll just try it, and I'll probably be wrong, and it'll be like stupid and embarrassing, and I'll look like a loser or whatever. But I think I might be able to go through the floor and just go get it.
That would be sick.
Okay. I'm gonna hand you the little bell. In a second, ring this. My nanny is gonna make a big scene, so if you hear someone going into labor, that's fake. And
Nice.
I don't know, if you need anything, go talk to her and tell her my friends, I guess.
Okay. I'm just gonna say also, I don't know. I don't think she would hurt you or anything, but maybe say a prayer to nature before you open the sarcophagus. Tell her that you're here with you, and maybe bring the note that she wrote
That's a good
me
idea. Can you pass me that? Yeah.
and offer it as proof.
That's a good
Or
idea.
maybe there's no magic, but
Or maybe I can't even get to the freaking floor.
okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay, don't look. This is embarrassing. I'm gonna lay down on the floor, but try to kind of be like spread my hair out on the tile. and try to focus on like sinking into it.
Yeah. As you do, you lay there for a second, and then you fall through the floor. I'm gonna need you to make a perception check. As you
With
fall.
advantage.
We
With
see her just go through the floor?
Yes. You see your friend disappear through the floor.
We are witches.
We're
witches.
Bitch.
24.
With a 24, as you're falling, your body sort of turns, and you see dirt and rock, and you're passing through it all, and you suddenly stop in front of a skeleton wearing...
Like underground. Like I'm in dirt still?
You're in dirt.
Wow.
Wearing
That's crazy.
a long black cloak. Attached to the cloak is a U brooch.
Hey. Hi, Mrs. Bag.
Mrs.
Sue Ellen sent me. She has this letter from you. We need your brooch bad. Like, I think that we are maybe going to be able to stop the Withers brothers again. And like, you know what? I won't bore you with it. I'm going to take the brooch. Thank you for fertilizing the ground, for doing what you did. Okay. I want to grab the brooch.
Great. You grab the brooch, and you try to float back up.
Mm-hmm.
As you do so, you're flying through this, and again, visions keep on passing through you, and you even see the figure that greeted you in this dream. And just in your mind's eye. And as you start to think about that, it doesn't seem to have anything to do with Paxton Cheeseman. And you were on Paxton Cheeseman's family tree, and yet this ancestor is someone that isn't him. And as you thank the ancestor before you, you also ruminate on your own ancestry as you fly up towards the surface. The two of you, what are you doing?
I'm still holding the bell. Should I do it?
I'm gonna look in the aisles and see if I can see, because I told Steve to cause a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna see if I can see him in any of the aisles and be like, "Where's the distraction, bud?" Or
Okay,
like,
great.
or rather, like, get over here. We don't need you anymore.
Great, you're taking the thing. Are you ringing the bell?
Should I do it?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
As you hear a huge screech coming from the front of the store, and Chaos, you hear Johnny Seamoss fumble with the mic. There's a birth! Someone's giving birth at the front of the store.
On the intercom.
And
oh my god.
At this moment, Kay, you wander into the aisles trying to find Steve, and
So stupid.
in the distance, Kay, you see coming out of an aisle is a hand. And in front of it, a camcorder lying on the floor. And that is where we'll pick up next time.
Damn, Carson.
Carson, what the fuck?
Sorry I couldn't have ended it on Olavash, but that's what you see.
Okay.
That's what you see. Thank you all for joining us. What a riveting adventure we had.
For
Maybe
real.
all the 20s, can we count those up?
Yeah, really.
Like literally,
At
how many
least
20s?
6, which is
I
already
got
crazy,
like
but I'm
2.
saying,
Yeah.
It might be
More
even
like
8.
yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy.
That was
I
crazy.
had 2.
Thank you, Jordan, for your guest appearance. Thank you, Eric, for being iconic. And thank you, you 3, for doing what you do.
Now, what the hell are we gonna do next week? Oh man, this was
Alright.
such a fun episode.
This one was good. We found out so much information.
Yeah.
Now we
much
know what we
information.
just need to do it now.
We were in the other room being like, okay, we know what to do. We just have to do it.
All right, thank you all so much for joining. If you love us and want to support us, join our Patreon, join our Discord, do all those things.
Yep.
We love you so much. You guys are the best.
See you next
Bye-bye
week.
now.
Bye.